Respect. Night genuine love, respect page. I hope your day's coming along well so far, and I hope you have a good remaining day ahead of you. I wanted to touch base on, when somebody try to suck you up your thought process at the end of the day, when you're only trying to show up for yourself, or, you acknowledge somebody in a healthy way, like, it's okay to respect your neighbor, without no malicious intentions to bring harm to them or disrespect them because you don't understand them, or you disrespect them in the process because of their upbringing, or you disrespect it because, I just don't like them type of energy, Because at the end of the day, you a hate in disguise, It's one thing being jealous of somebody, and it's another thing when you have malicious intentions to bring harm towards someone in a, not a safe way. Like, it's considered a hate crime, and it's like yourself out of your own freedom, or because you're jealous of somebody, or because you don't want to see somebody elevate at the end of the day, or because you want that person's life because you're so miserable within yourself, you can't find yourself within yourself at the end of the day. But within your process, leave innocent people alone because you genuinely don't love yourself. And that's okay if you don't love yourself. But I hope one day you'll find it within you to genuinely take that mask off and acknowledge who you are and respect yourself in a much healthier way than displaying to the universe that, I have this negative energy towards this human being that is not deserving of this type of energy. Respectfully. Just because your upbringing wasn't shown love, or even if you did get love shown, or you're just one of those type of people who are just evil as fuck, and, you're one of those type of people who feel like you want to have control over someone's life when you're no one's parent at the end of the day, respectfully, be careful who face you playing in. Respectfully, be careful who face you playing in. Because at the end of the day, you only playing your own face. Respectfully. Like I said, this page ain't for everybody. And that's okay. That's okay. But within your process of you finding yourself, reevaluating your thought process, genuinely reevaluating yourself, and not just for the moment, or not because it just sounds good to love yourself. No, because you authentically mean what you say and say what you mean, to show up for yourself in a healthy way. Without having to display negative, toxic energy towards an innocent human being that's not displaying that energy towards you. All because you're jealous, or because you're envious of somebody's energy. Just because you see somebody happy within themselves, or you see somebody love themselves, or you see somebody getting genuine respect, support, and love from people, or whatever the case may be, just because you're not getting that, it should be no reason why you should want to bring harm to someone's life. It's not cute. It's not attractive. It's nothing sexy about it, appealing about it. Nothing. There's nothing good behind it. Besides, you're a hate in disguise, and you don't love yourself enough to acknowledge yourself in a healthy way. And something is mentally wrong with you. Respectfully. Especially when you try to bring harm towards somebody's life. Yeah, something is mentally wrong with you. Respectfully. In some cases, nowadays, it seems like, regardless if the family member, if you had a family member present as a child, or if you didn't, it don't matter no more. A person that's envious over you or jealous over you at the end of the day, they could come from the best household, or they could come from a broken home, or a dysfunctional home, whatever. It don't matter. It's about the person. It's not about where they came from at the end of the day. It's about the person. It's about you showing up for yourself. Why be jealous of the next person for? For what? Why be envious of the next person for? For what? Like, what are you really getting out of it at the end of the day? Besides wanting to sit behind bars or be 6 feet under somewhere at the end of the day. Respectfully, it sounds like you need a whole fucking straight body jacket. Because you're interrupting innocent people's lives. That's not even paying you no fucking mind. Respectfully. Yo, leave innocent people alone within your process of being miserable. It's just that simple. Leave innocent people alone within your process of being miserable. What the fuck is wrong. Like, it's not that difficult. It's not that hard. Respectfully, you know, you got the normal people who have their misunderstanding self days, and they don't bother the world. They mind their business in peace and reevaluate their thought process as an adults. They don't take their anger or frustration out or be jealous of the next person because somebody's elevating in their life and they not, and they just trying to figure themselves out or whatever the case may be. And they keep falling and falling, but they keep getting back up, but they keep falling and falling and just trying to figure it out. But they not sitting there displaying that they want to bring harm towards an innocent person. It's the mindset for me. That's what happens when you're miserable. Misery loves company. And the only way for you to entertain it at the end of the day is to fucking acknowledge it respectfully. That's why you mad. Oh! I love myself, I love myself, I love myself. I love myself, I love myself, I love myself. I said what I said, I love myself. What happened? Silly rabbit. Yeah, I said what I said. You are genuinely loved by all the right people. You are genuinely respected by all the right people. You deserve to be treated with respect 365 days with no malicious intentions to bring harm towards anyone. Respectfully. Just because someone gave up on you, don't give up on yourself. Just because someone overlooked you, don't give up on yourself. Never allow someone to suck at your thought process because you genuinely love yourself in a healthy way because they're miserable. Never allow someone to suck at your thought process because they're miserable. Never allow someone to suck at your freedom because they're miserable. Respectfully. Silly rabbit. I said what I said. Leave innocent people alone because you're miserable. You're miserable. You're miserable. Miserable ass over there. Leave innocent people alone. Fuck wrong with you? Silly rabbit. Yo, it's disturbing. Leave innocent people alone within your process of trying to find yourself or figure yourself out. Like, it's just that easy. It's not hard at all. Respectfully, it's not hard. Just leave people alone. That ass. Find yourself. Go sit in a corner somewhere and figure it out. And never forget this. Your healing process will never be an overnight process. When it comes to healing, it's a process within a process and a process within a process. To acknowledge at the end of the day, I have a problem. Not only do I have a problem, but I want help for myself. And to acknowledge your own music at the end of the day, it takes a brave, strong individual to realize at the end of the day, I don't want to live like this. Being miserable. What the fuck? Love yourself, love yourself, love yourself. And now you genuine love, respect. Have a good day.